Hi guys, so today I'll be talking about stigma, discrimination, and the inner voices that we have in our minds, and how they lead us to fail or to failure. Okay, saa zingine huwa tunajipata we mwenyewe umejistigmatize. Stigma ni ile kuona kitu kama ni mbaya, ama mtu mnamuona kama ni mbaya, ama kuchukia kitu. Sometimes the stigma is internal. That's why nimesema tutaongelea ile kitu yenye inakuanga ndani. And then discrimination is now the action. After I have stigmatized someone or something, na naona kitu ni mbaya ifai, then I discriminate, like naichukia, inachukiza kwangu, sipatii chance, sipatii huyo mtu chance, simpatii opportunities, and so that's stigma and discrimination. Then kuna hiyo ka voice kenye kana kuanga ndani ya mtu, kenye saa zingine kana kuanga either a symptom or a cause of stigma. So there are some voices saa zingine kako ndani yako kanaweza kufanya hadi wewe mwenyewe ujistigmatize. Like kana kuambia angalia uso yako uone venye ime break out. Like me, I have milk allergies, and you know milk is important for calcium. Ni watu nakosa calcium. So nilienda na nikakunywa maziwa ya ng'ombe over the weekend, ya ng'ombe like ya ng'ombe kabisa, si ya pakiti, na sasa unaona nime break out. So kuna kasauti kanaweza kuwa kakiongea ndani yangu kakiniambia usiende kufanya video ya YouTube, watu wapendi kuona mtu mwenye ngozi yake si smooth. Naweza kuona kasauti kananiambia angalia nywele yangu, hairline yangu imerecede, imerudi nyuma. Kitu cha kwanza, hairline inarudi nyuma as you age and as you lose the body minerals, kama venye nasema calcium deficiency, iron deficiency. Kitu ingine ufanye inaenda nyuma ni the way you are mistreating your hair. Like you relax your hair, palm, whatever calcities or chemical, they make the hairline to recede. So I may say, guys, sitawai kwa lines kama hizi because my hairline has really receded. Or I look ugly, my hair isn't good, my head, I don't like this hairline, you see. And then, but now, inakuwa kitu, inakuwa in kabisa, inbuilt kabisa, until when I am stigmatizing myself, I don't know it. Even when you're stigmatizing other people, sometimes it is so inbuilt that you don't even realize it. But you do the action, which is to discriminate. You hate pink so much that ukinipatana na mimi nimevaa pink, you don't greet me. But then you realize later ndio nakusembea ile hujansalimia. Mwambie sikukusalimia pole. But umeni discriminate, you already you have stigmatized what I have. So that stigma, and sometimes the stigmas that we have just picked them up as we were growing up. Maybe because of the traumas zenye tulilelewa nazo, the experiences we had, not so good experiences, the people we meet in life. Maybe you are also stigmatized for the same reason, and so it comes up as a defense mechanism yako. So you are also going to stigmatize others who have what you had when you were stigmatized. So that is another reason why we find ourselves doing that stigma. But it is good if you do the inner work, you will be able to find out why do we have such and this kind of a stigma. Maybe there are some traumas you've not worked on. Maybe there are some fears that you grew up having and that you still have to date that you have not worked on them. So these fears, they also come up as stigma. Unaogopa hiyo kitu mpaka unachukia. So it comes like that. Now stigma, it really has a negative impact. Unapatanga, unaweza stigma zenye uko nazo, zinaweza kufanya you lose reaching your destiny in life. Or rather, if you are stigmatized by other people, you may never be able to reach your destination in life. Because we say in the P's of life, the P's of life are 7, and one of the P's of life is purpose, and another one is people. You need other people in order to be able to achieve your purpose in life. And if other people, they are stigmatizing you, it means that they are keeping you from or away from achieving what you need to achieve in life. So it's good that you recognize that. If you recognize that you're being stigmatized and thereby being discriminated, kama ni kitu unaweza change, if it's ni kitu negative ambayo unaweza kubadilisha, ni vizuri you can take there. But kama ni kitu yenye huwezi badilisha, it's good you do the inner work. Ujaribu kuona how you're going to live with that issue or thing. So it's very good. Aya, kama sahi, there is a lot of, sometimes let me explain how stigma inaweza kulead kufanya vitu extra. Kama sahi kuna watu wengi sana wanafanya body sculpting, like anatolewa mafuta kwa waist ndio aekwe, na hiyo mafuta anasema iwekwe huku nyuma kwa nyashi. So huyo mtu anajaribu kupata an hourglass figure. Hourglass ni ile glass ya wine, a wine glass figure, like boobs ziwe kubwa, ka waist kawe kadogo, na hapa nyashi iwe kubwa, ndio anakaa hivyo kama kawasp. But unajua that is not how God created us, like that glass. Hiyo glass ni imagination yetu wanadamu kulingana na ile ability ya imagination God ametupea. So you can be able to imagine that figure and think, wow, this looks good. So maybe a man akiwa amenishika hivi waist, that feels good. So maybe ladies, they think, oh, because I don't look like an hourglass, that's why my man is looking at other ladies as their person. So that stigma will make you hate yourself, hate the way you look, and maybe become very insecure in your relationships. Every time a lady passes by, no unaona wewe waist yako haiko snatched, you feel it. Then what can it make you to do? It can make you go extra. Imagine taking your 1 million Kenyan shillings. Mimi ile uchungu yenye nasikia hiyo pesa, badala hiyo pesa mtu aende anunue plot, ajenge to rentals, kama jusi lazima ashinde akimisuse pesa, ama aanze biashara, a hardware, an electronic shop, whatever, hoteli Kenya Mungu atamsaidia. Huyo mtu amedecide aende aketi chini kwa surgery room, atolewe hizo mafuta zikitolewa na pipe zikipelekwa wapi, na ujue that person is even risking their lives. But because God loves us so much, he kept us in this universe to take care of it. Mungu anaelewa ni stigma imekufanya ufanya hivyo, and so God anakuallow tu unafanyiwa hiyo surgery and you come out successfully. But remember that money you wasted, the universe has registered somewhere. There was a time you were given 1 million shillings and you wasted it on going to get another figure apart from the one that God gave you. So kuna siku moja kwa maisha yako itafika, utakuwa na haja ya 1,000,000 na hutaipata, na itakuwa the repayment by the universe. That's why I tell you, the universe, it keeps track, or it keeps a record of all the things you say and do, and the consequences are, there is always an action and a reaction. Every action you took, there has to be a reaction to it. So every action you did, remember, you shall have the consequences, whether in this life or in the next life, whether now or your generations. So me naweza sema history ya stigma, let's not take it too far. Sometimes you yourself, the inner voice is the one which is lying to you. It makes you feel like your waist is even bigger than it is, and it can also be making you feel like, I cannot lose weight in any other way, let me go this way. I cannot look good in my dark skin, I have to get the color enhancers, zile zinakufanya skin yako ikuwe light. I cannot get a boyfriend like this, I have to be this way. No, the first beauty comes from accepting yourself, reducing those stigmas that you have against yourself. Once you start accepting yourself, then even other people will begin to accept yourself. Of course, lazima ujimake up, ukae poa nini, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then kuna stigma zingine zenye watu wanakustigmatize because of your actions. It's good that you keep track of all your actions and you see what are the actions that are making everyone to hate me. Clear hizo actions. Sasa kuna hizo ni actions. Nini ingine inaweza kuwa ni watu wanaweza kuwa wakikustigmatize by association. Sometimes you can move away from a place where you feel like, I'm so discriminated here and I'm so stigmatized here. So the best thing I can do is move. You can move. You are not a tree. So there's a proverb that says, you're not a tree, you can move. Why don't you just move away from that environment if it's toxic like that? So let's deal with the stigmas, so that the actions of discrimination, they don't have their toll on us and they make us not to achieve our purpose in life. I love you guys. See you another another day and another time like this.